morning, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about decision making. Often we have choices in life, which way to go. Do we need to turn left or right? And we struggle with making the right decision. And part of our way of making decisions is often to go and talk to people. So what does the Word of God say about making decisions and deciding what to do? So I'm going to read to you Psalm 1. Blessed is the man who has not walked in the counsel of the wicked, and has not stood in the way of the sinner, and has not sat in the seat of the scorner. So first of all, it is blessed is the man who has not. So actually these are three things that you should not do. To walk in the counsel of the wicked. So the walking in the original Hebrew means to converse or to continue or to follow. So now you have to walk in the counsel. So the first thing is usually when you go to other people is to seek their counsel in the way to go. So here the Lord stops you and say, do not walk in the counsel, and I'm going to change it to do not converse or continue or follow the wicked. The wicked is sometimes people that are only 95%, but that's 95% correct and 5% wrong. Wicked is twisted. There's something wrong in the way of thinking, the way of reasoning. So you have to look at the fruit. The second one, and has not stood in the way of sinners. So the way is the one, now you've already asked counsel. Now you're standing in the way. You have to make the decision left or right. So you have the counsel, now the decision to make. Now in this case it says has not stood in the way of the sinners. So this standing or stood means to abide, to appoint, to serve, or to employ, tarry and stay. So you have to avoid abiding in a way, appointing someone or yourself to be with, to serve with you, to be employed in a way, or to stay in that way. In the way of sinners. So a sinner is an offender. It's somebody that offends, that gives offense, that actually transgress the laws of God. So do not go that way. Do not go to a way that would offend your godly lifestyle. That would be, do not make that decision with people like that. To walk alongside with them and to go according to their ways of thinking. The way is a course of life or an action. So it's not always a decision to make regards to a course of life or something that you need to do, an action or whatever. So it starts with a counsel. Secondly, it's about standing, where you need to make that choice. And the third one is to sit, and this sitting means to sit to judge or to settle or to marry. Marry means a covenant, to enter into a covenant, to sit in a place of ruling, to decide this is where you want to make your seat. And the seat is a place, it's linked to a place and time. It's a place where you will, in a place in a territory that you will inhabit. It's a timing period. So don't seek counsel, don't take people along with you, and don't make that final place of habitation. Don't settle or go into covenant with the wrong. The scornful, this is the Lord wants to sit with the scornful. The scornful is, the original Hebrew says to make mouths. In other words, it's a mocker who teaches and intercede and interpret wrongly. So it can even be a fellow person, a fellow Christian, that but you know that you can clearly see in the fruit of their life. Remember, all these three, the ungodly, the sinners, and the scornful, will show fruit.